Hi, you guys. Make sure to share the video, show love, drop some comments. Throw me a little emoji, you know. Let me know you're here. Don't let me know. Facebook will still rat you out. Just wait. Hi, Cynthia. Hey, girl. Thank you.
Those are fluffy.
Honestly, I couldn't find my foam runners, and they're in the playpen. I was like, where are they? I haven't seen them in a minute. And they're literally in the playpen. What are you guys doing? I literally just came from Walmart. I went to go buy like some milk and water and juices and just like a small little restock for the week. I got some stuff like that. I'm gonna, we ate some sandwiches earlier. If you cut the countertop, boy, I will cut your little fingers off, my boy.
If I go riding with them, that would be 5 people. Or if I sell it to Denise, it can be 6 people.
Why do you want to sell your dirt bike so bad?
No, it's after I get good at it. If I save up enough money to get able to buy one and like help build it up and make it better with Gabe, I just sell it to you.
Yeah, you're crazy. Thank you for bringing the trash bins up here.
I only had 22, but and then got one of them.
Dude, really? Your trash?
Sorry.
I literally just said about you guys not throwing your stuff. That trash bin needs to get thrown. You're done? Huh, chocolate face? This boy was eating a little piece of a chocolate Reese's. So we ate sandwiches earlier. Like I made some bomb ass sandwiches. But I'm craving some green chili stew, and it's not like super hot outside. It's like a little windy. Besides that, I mean, it's mainly just for me because I'm really craving it, and we could eat this tomorrow for dinner. Because everybody already ate anyways. And plus, I don't want that green chili to end up going to a waste. And it's real Hatch green chili. So, that's what we're gonna do. Except I double back it because I got it when I made my green chili cheeseburgers. So I don't want to waste it. So we're gonna make it. Isabel, guess what? You're having a baby? Hi, Michelle. I'm making green chili stew. Hi, Isabelle. Hi, Isabel. Let me know what is the tea, sis. What is the tea? So that's the only reason why I'm cooking so late. I was gonna dye my hair, you guys, and believe it or not, the whole purpose of going to Walmart was to buy my hair dye. And my dumbass, I forgot it, and I really don't want to turn around. I was gonna turn around and go back to get to Walgreens at least. And honest to God, I don't feel like it. Ziki, your face is thrashed, my boy. Look at this chocolate monster. He has a big old scratch on his face, dude. I don't even know how that happened because I took him with me to Walmart and he didn't have nothing on his face. And look at that big old scratch on the side of his face. Look. I don't know how he got that. And I would have think that I would have heard him like crying. No. Crying or screaming or something because that's a big ass scratch. And I don't know what the hell happened. And I didn't even see it till Junior said, Mom, what happened to Zeke's face? And I'm like, what? Chocolate. It's chocolate. And he's like, no, he has a big old scratch on his face. And he didn't cry or anything. So maybe his nails? I don't know. But he didn't have that when we went to Walmart. A ver, papá. Because I literally gave him a bath before, literally right before we left. I gave him a bath because, whoa. Because we were outside with Michael. Michael's working on his car and he got all full of dust. And yeah, so I gave him a bath before we left. Is that poop or chocolate? Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Say hi. Dile hola. Hola, bonitas. Say hola, bonitas. Let me see your face. What happened, Papa? And I don't have nails or anything to scratch him, so I don't know what happened. A ver, dile hola, bonitas. He didn't get a haircut this weekend, you guys, because the place that we went to was normal. The lady that does it, they were closed, and we went to this. Hey, we went to this other barber shop, and yeah, they were all right. So I'm kind of glad I didn't cut his hair. Wait, stand up. Let me fix your pants. Pa arriba, pa arriba, pa arriba. Okay, bye. See you later, alligator. Go on. Oh, hold on. Let me take off your socks so you don't fall. He always slides all over the floor, dude. So, I'd rather take off his socks than him falling on the floor. Patitas. Patitas. Patitas, 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 patitas. Uy, qué bonitas patitas. Let's see, Ziki, tell the girls, más. ¿Quieres más? Más. Let's see. Más. Tú. Más. Tú solito. Más. 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 Mama. Mama. Dada. Dada. Why do you say that, but you don't say mama? That's not cool. I'm sorry, but I gotta do this. What can I give you? Then, where's the other ones you were playing with? I think they're in there. Here. Mira, ten este y este. Son pinzas, mira. You want it? Here. Then. He has so many like baby toys, and not even that, he has like his siblings' collection of toys, and nope. He'd rather be over here with me and mi tatero, mi tetero, mi tatero, mi tetero. Anyways, but what was Isabel gonna tell me? Hi, Amy. Hi, Val. You know what's so crazy? That everybody thinks that he's so big. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you, Bree. You know, wait, are you pregnant? Hold on. Was I right? It's gonna be my 6th. Am I right? Girl, if so, congratulations. Babies are a blessing. Babies are a blessing, and honestly, being able to take care of a baby is not easy. really isn't. Especially the bigger the family, the more intense it gets, you know, to watching kids. But my hamburger meat is ready. Le voy a bajar. I'm gonna turn it down and I'm gonna put the water in it so I could put the potatoes. Ziggy, where's your giraffe? But that's awesome. But anyways, a lot of people say that the baby is so big. Somebody told Michael that the baby's really big for his age because he's 1, right? And then somebody else couldn't believe that he was 1, that he just turned 1, and that he's already walking. Because a lot of babies don't really, like, it's very rare for babies to start walking at 11 months. I mean, that's like really early for a baby to start walking. Even before that, like there's some babies that start at 9 months, but I think it's more common 11 months, and then normal is like 1.5, 2 is when babies start walking. But I had a feeling that he was gonna start walking at 11 months. Like I just knew it. I knew it because he was already trying and trying and trying. So like I just knew he was gonna start walking. So people don't believe me when we're like, yeah, like, well, when did he start walking? When we tell him that he's 1? And I'm like, well, he started walking literally at 11 months. But anyways, I'm making green chili. Oh, green chili. What is it? Green chili stew. Hi, Debs. But that's awesome, girl. Congratulations. Do you know how, if you're having a girl or a boy, or you're not that far yet? How exciting. You guys know I want one more. I want a little girl, if possible. I know you guys probably think I'm crazy, but those of you that have been following me for a while, you guys know what it is. I've always been a family person, so if I have one more, I would be happy with one more. I want a girl. And when I found out that Ziki was a boy, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of like almost 100% sure that he was a girl because my symptoms, and nope, a boy. Everybody, even in the, like, a lot of you guys that were guessing, a lot of you guys also thought that Ziki was a girl. It was so crazy. My symptoms kind of gave both also, I guess. I don't know. But hubby said that he would give me a girl if possible. But after we had the baby, he was like, I'm done. I don't want no more. He said, we're done. This is the last one. But tell me why, girl. He said he had made me a deal that if we had another baby, he said, if we have another baby, that baby's gonna be your responsibility. And I'm like, didn't you say that about Ziki? Didn't you say that about all the kids? My responsibility? I said, if it's a little girl, you know you're gonna be all... I feel like dads get really attached to girls. Do they? How many of you guys have baby girls and you're with your partner? And I mean, I don't know if you have a boy and a girl. Do you see the difference between on how your man acts with your daughter versus your boy? Because I picture that girls are daddy girls over, and boys are more mama boys, like mama's boy. But some boys ain't. I mean, Jaden loves his daddy like no other. He would pick his dad over me any day, Jaden. He's like super attached to Michael. And Zeke's been lately very attached to me, but I think it's because he's with me so much. Well, Jaden too, but Jaden was just very attached to his dad. A ver, papá, se para allá. I'm gonna step on your hand. I don't know how many potatoes I should, because these are big. Mama's boys, daddy's girl. Yeah, yes, they do get attached to the girl. I was like, damn, I didn't know if I started my period, so I took a test. And all 3 came positive. I didn't think I will have another baby because I'll be 30. Girl, you know, it is very common. You know, let me say this. It is so common to have babies at a, like, actually, it's not common. It's more of a blessing to get pregnant after 35, because even my doctor was telling me that getting pregnant after 35 is harder. Like, chances of getting pregnant after the age of 35 is a little bit harder, right? But if you got pregnant at that age, sis, that is a blessing, because that's how I got pregnant with Ezekiel. I'm 39 right now. So I had him when I turned 38. I got pregnant at 37. And, you know, I feel like if you can get pregnant at that stage, like at that age, which is not old, because I know some women that get pregnant at the age of 45, 46. And even get, like I said, if even getting pregnant at that age, after the age of 35 is a blessing, because it gets a little bit harder for women to get pregnant at that age. So if you got pregnant, that is a blessing. That's like your blessing baby. For sure, for sure. So some of you ladies that don't have any babies and want to, like, have been waiting till you're in your 30s, I would get on it, girl, because after 35, it does get a little harder. But that's a blessing. That's awesome. Hi, Danielle. Hi, Evelyn. I'm making green chili stew. Oh my God, Jessica. Girl, that's me. She said, is it bad that on Mother's Day, I want to break from all my kids laughing my ass off like a spa day? No, girl. I think that's like the best gift you could ever get from your kids, is when they, like, clean the house, you know, make me breakfast in bed, leave me alone the entire day. That's the best gift ever. Like, we don't need to go and celebrate together. Just leave me alone for one day. Is that bad to say? I don't think so. I think that is the real Mother's Day gift, because why would you want your kids to give you like, oh, let's all, I mean, I could, unless you're like, let's say you go camping or you go fishing as a family, and your mom goes with you, like your mom and your mother-in-law, and you make it a family thing, then that's understandable. But if you're just at home and they're like, oh, like, let's hang out. No, bye. Go on. Go do the laundry. Go mop or something. Fuck out of here. I mean, because in all reality, I feel like in all reality, Mother's Day is like the one day pass that you don't have to do mother duties, right? It's kind of like a birthday pass. Technically, you don't really have to do much, right? I think that birthdays, Mother's Day is mainly Mother's Day. I feel like Mother's Day is going to be more of a pass to not have to do mother duties, which means if we ain't going fishing or doing something fun like that, get out of my face. Straight up. I mean, you're with them every day. I have 2 daughters and they are daddy's girls for sure. See? I'm telling you guys. Hi, Ashley. How are you, girly? That's what I think. Harder but more risk. Yes, it is. Well, I mean, to be honest with you, in my situation, all my pregnancies after I had Serenity, they all became high-risk pregnancies, because Serenity is my rainbow baby. I lost a baby before I had her, and then I had Serenity, and then afterwards, when I had Serenity, I got pregnant with Junior, and they put me on a high-risk pregnancy like automatically. So I truly think it is more risky, but like me, honestly, I've been on a high-risk pregnancy with my last 2 boys, so nothing new. I mean, it's just more appointments and being more careful. But you also, this is the way I see it, you guys. You sometimes I think that people forget, like, yeah, high risk, whatever, but think about it. Think about how many women back in the day when there was no ultrasound machines, no any way of knowing how your baby in your tummy is doing, they survived, you know. I feel like sometimes we live now in a world where we're like, you're walking on eggshells no matter what you do in this world. No matter what, bro. Like, everybody's so sensitive and extra, like, fuck. Like, I don't know. Very, so I feel like if you get pregnant after the age of 35, that's a blessing. Because it is risky, but it is very harder for women to get pregnant. But do you guys remember when I shared with you guys one of the influencers that I watch on social media? She's like so down to earth, bird, Erica Martinez. Do you guys remember her? She's the girl that I kind of shared a little bit of her story. Her brother-in-law basically stabbed her, and she went through recovery really, like, for a long time, you guys. She ended up getting pregnant, and that is a blessing, bro. And she's so funny because she was like, half of my panocha works. That half of her vajayjay works. And she got pregnant, you guys, and I mean, she went through a lot. She had to learn how to walk and all of that, like, and for her to have a baby, that's a blessing, bro. Especially when she says that she could only feel half of her vajayjay, and somehow she still got blessed with a baby. That's amazing. And at that, she got blessed with a baby the same age as me. Hey. Really? Hello, he's literally, look at him, you guys. This is what I deal with. Really? Bro, did you guys see him? Right in the middle of my legs. Like, I can't even go forward to do what I gotta do because I está metido. She was, I believe, like 2-3 months ahead of me with my pregnancy. Hold on, Papa. I can't hold you. I'm sorry. I really can't. Let me do this. I'm just chopping all these potatoes and putting them in there because the water is already boiling. And then I'll clean the chili and all that to drop it in there. But it's easier if I just do it like this because then it gives it, like, by the time. I don't want to wait to put the potatoes in there till I clean the chili. I'd rather do it now so that way the potatoes can start getting soft. And I don't make the potatoes really small, you guys, because the longer the potatoes peel, they start to shrink. Michael said he was going to come in here to help me with him, but he's trying to get his car done, you guys, because he's going to put it in the show. Yesterday we went to the little cruise that they had. There was 2 of them, 2 car shows, but we went to the main one in the afternoon, and it was packed. There was so much people and so many beautiful cars, like, bro. I'm, like, so excited for my car to be done. It's actually in the process of they're getting it ready to paint it, you guys, so I'm excited. That's awesome, but for now, this one will be my my last. Are you gonna tie your tubes? If I were to get pregnant, you guys, after this baby, I'm tying my tubes. The only thing is that I am scared to tie my tubes because I truly feel like, I mean, I don't know because I've never obviously done that. So those of you that have your tubes tied, let me know in the comments if I'm right, okay? If you felt this way. I don't know why I feel like if I get my tubes tied and now I know 100% that it's done, official, no more babies, I think it would make me want more babies, knowing that I can't have babies, and it would bother me and bother me and bother me. So I think I'd rather just, you know, take care of myself. And, you know, I've never been on birth control while being in a relationship, you know, with Michael. Never. I just never got pregnant until I got pregnant, but I just think that if I got my tubes tied, that I probably would feel like have baby fever for sure, because you know you can't have babies. That's why I'm not gonna get my tubes tied. Michael's actually gonna go and get himself fixed.
I already did.
Yeah, right, boy. You get the boot.
We were doing it for free at the convention. What is it?
This man, he said he already got, what is it called? I can't even say that. He got fixed like a puppy. My daughter is 2 years old now, oh my God, that's gonna be hard, Isabel. I mean, I'm sorry, I don't mean to say it like that, like in a bad way, but 2 under 4, right? Or 3. By the time you have the baby, your baby girl will be 3. So it would be 2 under 3, right? That is a little bit close. But look, to be honest with you, I honestly think it's better to have your babies all close in age when they're smaller, because I was dealing with Nathaniel, Serenity, and Junior, and they were all little. Like, let's see, Nathaniel was 4. Nathaniel was 4, and Serenity was. So when I met Michael, Serenity was 7 months, or she was 7 months, and then I got pregnant. And Nathaniel was 4 years old when I met Michael, and then I got pregnant after Serenity turned a year old. I got pregnant with Jade Jr. So Serenity was 2, right? Yeah. She was 2 when I had Junior, and Nathaniel was 5 or 6. That was hard, bro. But honestly, I love it because they all grew up together and they had each other. And now, Jaden, it's like a 8-year gap difference. And the crazy thing is that even with Zeke, so I didn't have Jaden till 8 years later. I got pregnant with him. 8 or 7 years old. 8 or 7, and then when I got pregnant with Zeke, Jaden was 7. 7 too. So I waited. Okay, that's like the gap difference between them, and it sucks, you guys. It really sucks because Jaden Junior thinks he's too cool to hang out with Jaden, and the only one that really pays attention to Jaden is Serenity. Like, she'll play, but she could only do so much because she's already 15, but she'll like play the video games that they play on the computer. What is it? Roblox and all those other little freaking games. The teacup girl with the legs that looks like a teacup. I don't know, whatever those are. They play that all the time. But other than that, I feel so bad because my son is all alone. And now Jaden wants to play with Zeke because Zeke's walking all over, but Zeke doesn't really want to play with him. But Jaden wants to, like, this morning or yesterday, I literally caught Zeke. He had the baby like holding him like this, and he was hugging him, but he was like wrestling with him. And I'm like, what are you doing, Jaden? He's like, I'm pretending I'm eating him. And then Zeke's over there trying to run away from him. So I guess, honestly, it's a blessing for them to grow up together. I think it's easier as well. Was 40 with my last baby boy. Was healthy, thank God. See? I think it's possible. You know, there's a lot of mamas that do it, so don't be worried. My other 2 daughters were a year apart, so see, you get it then. I want one more, Megan. One more, a little girl. My grandma had no TV. That's why she had my uncle. Oh, you're lying. You know what? My grandma used to say that, you know, like rest in peace, my abuelita, but she had 10 kids, and I would tell my grandma, like, Grandma, why'd you have so... Really? I said, why did you have so many kids? And then she'd say, she said, mija, because like no teníamos tele. Like she said that they didn't have TV back then. And I'm like, well, then what happened when there was TV? And she said, oh, we always had the commercials, the commercial breaks. That's what she would say. And my grandma would always tell me, for me to have all my kids, like have them all right away, she would say, and to have a big family. Did you do the bomb thingy or no?
Not yet.
Do you want to take this up there so you can do the around the...
Come on, Zinky. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Oh, and here's this to take up there to that bathroom. Pa que les digas. Because I don't know. I'm not. Well, I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know. They all lie. I don't know. I don't want to be responsible for that no more. And the crazy thing, you guys, is like I have all boys and one girl. And honestly, I feel like me and my daughter, she's my hardest. And I don't know if it's because we're too alike that we bump heads. But it's hard, man. And I want another girl. But I want another girl for her to have a sister, you know? Oh my God, nobody put a trash bag. It was because my mother-in-law had a lot of girls and maybe 4 boys. So that's why I had 3 girls. I was happy to have at least 2 boys. Do you want another boy with this baby? Or it doesn't matter? Yes, Bird. I love her. She's like, she is literally, I don't know why I see me in her. Because she is like the most like down to earth, humble as fuck, doesn't give a fuck about her background history. Like she's prouder than fuck for her roots. You know, I love that because that's how I am. You know, like I could give a fuck that everybody used to tease me because of the house I lived in, or you know, like I love how she don't care either. You know, she's a fighter. Oh my God, Donna, you excited? See, you guys, her 41-year-old daughter is having a baby. Girl, I'm gonna be 40 next month. So if I have a baby, that's gonna be me. Yeah, I used to watch her. Yeah, I love to, like, I don't really see her stuff too much because she doesn't really vlog as much. She makes more like reels and stuff. But yeah, I used to love, like, whenever I came across her story, I felt like, damn, dude, like, she went through some shit, bro. Like, that's scary, man. So the chili that I'm using, you guys, it's actual real hatch green chili. I love the fact that I can literally find real. None of that fucking canned shit. None of that fake freezer shit. Like, real hatch green chili. I get it all year long. Love that so much, especially if you're in the Rio Rancho area. Let me know and I can tell you where to get them. And they have it all year long, you guys. Even like, for example, if you don't buy a big sack and clean it and freeze it, and then you pull them out during the year, you know, because they only roast it. It's once a year that they do the roasting. So that's why a lot of people buy like a big sack. But I am able to buy the roasted chili all year long. And they have like every, like the heat wise, they have hot, mild, extra hot, fire, all of that. And I love it because, I mean, you don't have to buy a bunch. You could just go like I do and buy a little sandwich bag like this. It's normally full. This one I already used half of it to make green chili burgers. I just put it in the bag to see how it leaks. But this, basically this sandwich baggie was full to the rim. And I think I paid like 15 bucks, 12, 15 bucks for a full bag. And this one, you guys, was spicy and I got mild, bro, because I don't get extra hot chili for one reason. Because I'm not going to sit here and make a bunch of different plates for everybody. I make one plate and everybody eats it. So mild chili my kids can handle, including the baby, Jaden. I mean, the baby eats the red chili that I make and all that. But this one, the green chili was a little, there must have been like one piece in there that was super hot, bro. But that's why I get mild, because I'm not going to sit here and make a bunch of different, you know, take some out and put it on the side for the kids that don't eat chili. No, dude, like if you could eat hot Cheetos, then you can eat mild chili. And it's more for the flavor, to be honest. But anyways, I was gonna dye my hair and I literally forgot to get the dye at the store, bro. I'm like so annoyed about that. So this is what it looks like so far. Literally, it's the only thing that's literally missing in here is the chili. But I put a bunch of potatoes and I do cut them big because, like I said, the longer it cooks, and the reason it looks a little bit, like the color looks a little reddish, is because of the seasoning that I use. I leave it a little thick, the potatoes, because they do shrink when they cook. Yeah, I used to watch her. Oh, okay, who are you talking about? The Chola. Yes, Isabel, you seen her? Oh my God, hold on, you guys. I need it. Hold on. Let me get my tripod really fast because my phone's gonna die. Her name is Erica. Erica Bird. Hold on, where is it? Should I just take this one? Let me take this one. I don't know where the heck my other tripod is. I wonder if the kids got it. I have this. Oh, it's wrapped on the freaking. I'll just use this one. I love my other little tripod that I use because it has like this little thing, like it wraps around like this. It wraps around here, so whenever I go to the store or I'm shopping or whatever, I could put it on the stroller. It's pretty cool, but let me get my charger. But anyways, yeah, I'm so like, if I have another baby, it was meant to be. If I don't, then I'm done. I am done, so. Let me get my other phone. Because sometimes, you guys, my comments stop working, and I literally stopped the comments so I can catch up. We'll try to read them as they come. Only because I was having constant bleeding for 2 years straight. Wait, what happened? Yes, I regretted getting my tubes tied. Now that I remarried, I can't have more on. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I don't want to get my tubes tied. Because I feel like it's like, you know, the saying that you want, the saying, how does it, I don't know how it goes, but it's kind of like you want something 10 times more when you know you can't have it. Does that make sense? So I truly feel like I know for a fact that if I were to get my tubes tied, it would make me like want a baby and feel like, because I even said like after Zeke, if I don't have another baby, I'm just gonna get a dog, a cute little puppy. That was what I was gonna do. But then, yeah, I was like, nah. The type of dog that I want is kind of very expensive. I'm making some green chili stew. We already ate some sandwiches and stuff, so this is just more for a craving because and plus I didn't want the green chili to go bad, the last of this. So I was like, you know what? I might as well use the rest of the green chili that I have. So that way, you know. I don't think I want to. Does it hurt to get your tubes tied? Or you don't feel nothing? Is it like one of those things they put you to sleep and you wake up and boom, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. No more babies for you. Yes, I regret getting my tubes tied. No. Okay, I read that one. I had mine tied after my last son and I'm good having them tied. Really? You don't feel like you don't miss it at all? Like, I'm sure you might get baby fever here and there. But I guess if you're like done, then whatever, right? Because there's some women that are done, and they're okay with not having babies, and there's some women that aren't even fucking good moms and keep having kids, bro. It's like, don't even take care of their kids, popping out more kids. Now them need to tie them tubes. Okay, so for the green chili, all I'm gonna do is take them out and then rinse them so that way I could take the tail on the top off and get all the chili out. See, like this part. So when I get them from the store, you guys, they come frozen, but when it defrosts, it looks like this. They're basically, it's already roasted, like I said, and it's real hatch green chili. It's already roasted. They actually clean it, but they don't take the little tail off, so that's all you have to do, which, I mean, it's amazing. Honestly, I don't mind peeling the chili. Like, I actually like doing it. I don't know, it satisfies me to do it. But yeah, you buy it and it's like this. And this place has it all year long. The one chili I cannot stand, like I think it's so gross, it literally don't even taste like green chili, is that Bueno one. And I put as much as I'm kind of scared to put a lot in this one, to be honest. Only because there was the green chili burgers that I made. There was one, at least one of these had to be extra spicy, bro. Her name is Bird. I don't know the channel, to be honest. But it's Bird Martinez. Bird Martinez. Let's see, I'm gonna see. I'll show you guys. But yesterday that we went to the little cruise, it was so fun because the kids, Zeke was all screaming his head off, so Michael rolled down the window. And right next to us, it's like, you know the little trucks that the bed freaking goes all crazy? You guys should have seen Zeke. He was so, like, mind blown. It's not even funny. I got my oldest is going to be 28 this year. I got my middle child will be 26 this month. And I got my baby. Hold on. Rebecca, my baby, will be 3 in August. I adopted her at birth, so she's a princess. Aw, I have 2 boys. Oh, that's amazing. Honestly, Denise, I think that's such a blessing. And I personally don't mind it, and I don't have nothing against it. If I had the opportunity to adopt a baby that is, you know, in need, I definitely would do it. There's nothing wrong with adopting babies. I just think, like, I've never been through the process or anything either, but I don't know why. I mean, I don't know. I could be wrong. Is the process of adopting babies, is it hard? Do, like, they make it hard for people to adopt babies? Because I don't know why I think that. Hold on, you guys. I'm going to rinse these, or you guys can come and then I'll plug you again. Oh, shit. I got to put this milk. Let me put all this milk and stuff in the freezer. But I wouldn't mind it. Even Michael was telling me, like, Chris, I know you want a girl really bad. Like, we could just adopt a baby girl, and that's guaranteed. Because what if I end up getting pregnant, you guys, and then I have another boy? Because I truly think that Michael is broken. That's what I tell him. I tell him he's broken because you keep giving me boys and boys and boys. Let me put all this leche and the juices. You guys, if you've never had this one, get it. I know that this same brand has the strawberry lemonade. Girl, get the raspberry. It is so delicious. I got the kids this one this time. I always get the other brand of lemonade, but this time I got this one, so let me know if this one's good. We go through so many juices in this house, it's not even funny at all. Like, a lot of juices. And waters, you guys, I go 2 cases. The 40 packs of water, I get 2 of them a week, bro. Like, I'm not, sometimes even 3. That's how much these kids drink water. I mean, besides the fact that I do make bottled water, I use the bottled waters for the babies' bottles too. So all I'm gonna do is rinse, clean it, and le voy a quitar this part. All I do is literally I pinch it and I take the little tail off, and then I rinse this part really good. Last time somebody was like, you shouldn't rinse your chili because it takes all the flavor. Girl, no it doesn't. I think that's all a myth because it is still giving what it needs to give. And other than that, I also want to, let me tell you why I clean it too, like why I rinse it. Because remember how I said that when I buy it, the place that I buy it from, it already comes peeled, which means they clean it. I mean, I'm sure they wear gloves, but I'm just gonna, that's just me. You know, some people rinse their rice when they make Spanish rice, and some people don't. I don't. I just throw it in there like that. I see my mom make rice like that, like her Spanish rice. Whenever she's gonna toast it, I've never seen my mom rinse the rice and then toss it in there. It's always been just toss the rice straight in there without rinsing, and I do it like that. And even in my comments too, I've had girls say like, you don't rinse your rice? Nope. And I'm still alive. Not me, I'm still alive. See, like, even though the water is cold, I can, I don't know, not taste, but the chili me cala en la garganta. Like, it burns my throat. And then there's a little bit of the peeling still on there, so while I'm cleaning it, I take that off too. I mean, it doesn't hurt you. It goes in your green chilies. do, but I kind of try to take it off. Hold on, you guys. I have to freeze my comments. I'm freaking out because my 2-year-old is really jealous. I can't hug anyone without her getting crazy. Oh my God, what if you're having a boy? Because you know how they say that babies, if you're pregnant with a girl, baby boys act like very attached or something like that to you, and girls are very like distant when you're having a girl. I don't know, could be wrong. But my son went to prom, you guys, and I was like, oh my God. So, last year he attended his formal or whatever, but he took pictures with his friends and stuff, and I was like kind of sad about that because I only got to take pictures of him outside of the house. And this year, obviously, he's graduating, and I'm like, dude, because he never went to any of the other dances. My son doesn't really care too much for that shit. So he had prom. And I told him, I said, you're gonna let me take pictures, right? And then he's like, yeah. So then he got his suit and stuff, and then he's like, we're gonna go to the park. Did you pick a park? And I'm like, no. I'm like, I don't know where to go out here. And I took pictures of him and his date, and it was so cute, you guys. It made me like, I wanted to cry so bad, but I didn't want to embarrass him. So I kind of sucked it in. I sucked it in, you guys. I literally sucked it in because I didn't want to embarrass my son. But his prom date was so sweet. Like, she was so, like, such a sweet girl. And my son's never been to, like, prom, obviously. And he didn't, like I said, he went to formal, but I guess prom is a little bit different. They had, like, a big old venue and everything and stuff. But I got to take pictures, and I wanted to post them so bad, you guys. But I told my son, like, before I did it, because he's like very, very private. I mean, obviously you guys don't really see him in the background that much. So this is what it looks like now. You guys don't really see him in the background. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna get a fork so that way I can do the hold on. I need to mix this too. But anyways, I'm so glad that I asked him, because I literally was gonna post the pictures of him in his prom, and I'm like, if it's okay, you know, with your girlfriend, because I also don't want, you know, I'm not saying that I'm famous or anything like that, but I do have a decent amount of people that sees my posts. And I definitely don't want them to be like, girl, you didn't even ask and you went and posted. You know what I mean? So I told my son if it was okay for me to post the pictures, and if not, then I respect it too. And my son's like, don't post them, he said. And then I said, all right, that's fine. I said, but if you can take pictures by yours, because I get it that he wants to keep his relationship private. And I'm like, if you could at least take some pictures by yourself so I can share that, you know, like, at least. And he's like, okay, but maybe one day I'll get to post them and show you guys. But they looked so cute though. They matched and everything. But I understand, you know, why he wouldn't want me to do that. I got my tubes tied after my last baby because my hubby wanted it done for personal reasons. Wait, hold on. I got my tubes tied after my last baby because my hubby wanted it done for personal reasons, so I did it for him, and nothing ever changed for us, so I have always felt broken since. However, what they didn't tell you is that you will have heavy periods after having your tubes tied. My heavy periods ruined my life for real. I'm 52 years old now and still have period issues. Oh my God, really? And you know, maybe too much information, but I feel like my first, I don't know if it's normal or not, but my first 2 days of mine is very heavy. But I also noticed that if I drink Cokes while I'm on my time, it seems like my flow is extra heavy. But if I avoid drinking Cokes or only drink one, it's like very minimal, and literally I will be done with my amp flow for after 3 days, boom, gone. But if I drink a bunch of Cokes, it will last a full 7 days, which is kind of crazy if you ask me. But I didn't know that. See, that's good to know, because I didn't know that. And if I already go through that, imagine how worse it would be. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let me go up. Hey girl, you finally unblocked me. I reached out to you. I'm not sure if you see my message. Daisy, I never had you blocked, to be honest with you. I didn't even know that you had this account, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't really see my messages because I kind of get a bunch of perverted messages. So I don't really check my messages, but I mean, I'm a little shocked that you're even messaging me, bro, because the last time we talked wasn't in good terms at all. And you were like basically talking your shit and I talked my shit, and I'm just kind of mind blown that you're even saying anything now, you know? I'll definitely have to see your message, but I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of weird because the shit that happened at my house and all that, girl, you know that shit is beyond deep. Like, beyond deep. Like, that shit is on a whole nother level. So, I mean, realistically, I've seen that you've been jumping on my lives and don't say nothing. Last time I even said, asked you why you were on my live, and, you know, if you don't like me and you're here watching me, but you didn't say anything. And then at this point, I just got used to your name popping up saying you were watching me and didn't say anything. But other than that, I didn't see no message from you. I'm not gonna lie, kind of thought you were on some sketchy shit. I mean, I still don't know if you are or you're not. And I'm being 100% honest with you. Because come on, girl. Daisy, you know, girl. You know what it is with the shit that happened. So seeing you, it's kind of like, is this girl on some weird shit? Like, are you trying to set me up or some shit or what? I'm not gonna lie, that's how I feel. That's what I feel, and that's how it is. And the last time that me and you started messaging, when I messaged you and we were fighting and talking shit to each other, was because of Stephanie. Because for whatever reason, I don't know why you even got brought into it, to be honest, but it had to do because of her. And obviously I don't get along with that girl at all. And then the fact that you went and made a purchase on my website, that's where I was like, dude, that is weird. And that's the reason why I didn't send you your stuff and I refunded your money, because obviously, I mean, would you send me stuff knowing that we're not in good terms? I mean, you talked your shit and I talked my shit. And the shit that happened at my house, dude, like, come on. You would think the same thing, girl, because real talk, I never did anything to you. Besides ask for a contract, and it caused all this drama that you decided to start. And then I guess, to be honest, you chose your side. You chose to be on Stephanie's side. So I do find it very weird that you're here. But I'll read your message, girl. I'll look at it when I get off live. Okay, I put the chili in there, you guys. Some of you guys are like, huh? What the hell? But let me show you. So I put all the, I'm making green chili stew, but for those of you that are asking. So the potatoes are actually already really soft. I don't know if you can see the way they look, but they're already soft. And then I put all the green chili in there. And honestly, you could make this either way. You could use hamburger meat like this, or you could use the stew meat, like the little squares, the little cubes of the stew meat that they have. You could use that too. So now I just let it boil and let it get, you know. But it's not super hot outside or cold, so I figured why not? You know, it's not too bad. I had my tubes tied, but never had problems afterwards. It's probably just different for each person. Yes, I agree. I think everybody's body is different. Just like healing wise, like when somebody gets hurt, it's different. Just like surgery wise, like when people ask me about my recovery with my BBL, to be honest with you, I could tell you what my experience was, and I can tell you the pain level and all that, but it's not going to be the same for you because we all heal differently. Some people have like a high pain tolerance, and some people are like literally like babies, like they can't even, you know. I seen a video of this girl on TikTok where she was saying that she went to go get dental work, and she wouldn't allow them to do anything to her till they numbed her entire mouth. Is that weird? I mean, I don't know. I never knew you could do that. But I do know when you get lip filler, because you guys remember, I don't know if you guys know, but some of you guys might remember that I got my lips done years ago. I have this right now. I don't have no more lip filler. It's all out. I kind of didn't want lip filler anymore, so I just let it dissolve, and now I have what I have. But that shit hurts, you guys, and it's basically you're just getting, I never got the pen, and I would never do the pen personally. I don't like the results of how women look when they get the pen fucking thing. I don't like it at all. But everybody's different. I used to get the syringe, and this is before the whole pen thing became very popular. So, the pain, it does hurt, you guys. Like after a while, you can't take the poke anymore. So look, when they first poke you, it's very painful with the first one. But when they insert that product also numbs your lip. So wherever they inject around that area, it numbs. But they're poking you everywhere, so it hurts. I feel personally what hurts the most when you're getting lip fillers is when they do the outside of your lip, like the liner. When they do the outside and they poke right there to fill it up, ugh, it hurts so bad. But I know they offer the dental blocker numbing shit that they use for the dentist. I got it one time, bro, and I don't suggest for you to do that. It's better for them to just do the numbing cream than to do the dental blockers, because the dental blockers, honestly, for real will make your lips swell. Okay. It will make your lips swell up 10 times more than just the cream. But everybody's different. Like I tried the dental blockers for the first time, and I didn't like how it made my lips super big and really ugly looking because they were so swollen. So I never got it ever again. But getting your lip filler, it is a little bit painful, but everybody's different. Like I said, some people tolerate it, some don't. When I got my BBL done, I heard so many people say that the massages don't hurt, that it actually feels good when you're getting massages. And no, dude, that shit hurts. Imagine, like, just keep in mind, when you get lipo done, your skin legit feels like somebody got a rubber band and went like this 1,000,000 times all over. Like, you know that pain that you feel on your body when the rubber band hits against you? That's how, wherever you get lipo, that's how it feels. So if anybody, and it's numb, by the way, it's very numb. So if anybody even were to try to like go like this, oh my God, it hurts so fucking bad. It's not even funny. Like, it sucks. But when I went and got my my first BBL and they gave me my narco pills because I got oxys, I didn't take them, you guys. I didn't want to take them because I didn't want to relapse. So instead of taking my oxys, I actually took Suboxones because Suboxones can be used as painkillers. And I just didn't want to get addicted or chance it. So I was like, girl, give me my fucking, instead of that. Like, and I ended up even just throwing them away, you guys, because they expired and everything because they just sat there. And they weren't super strong ones either. I don't think they would have even did anything to me because, bro, my tolerance when it comes to pills is so high. I mean, I don't know now because it's been 10 years since I've done any pills. But back then, my tolerance was so high. I used to take 17 to 20 pills a day. So to be honest with you, the milligram on the oxys that they gave me, I truly don't think would have even did anything for me. I truly feel like I probably would have been better doing taking ibuprofen, the extra strength Tylenol and shit like that. I think that would probably be better. I would have better pain relief if I did that instead of the oxys, because the oxys that I got, I don't even think they were nothing, honestly. They were like the lowest milligram you could think of. And I'm like, do this shit. And the thing that sucks about it too, you guys, is like, because if you ever get Suboxones, no matter what, it will always be in your history. And if for whatever reason, let's say you get off your Suboxones and then later on, you do surgery or you get, something happens, you get hurt or whatever, and the doctor prescribes some painkillers, whenever you fill your prescription, they won't fill it. They will, even though the doctor sends the prescription, they legit will not fill it till they talked on the phone to your doctor confirming that he sent in that prescription because of the fact that you used to take Suboxones, and obviously everybody knows what Suboxones are for. So when I got my first surgery, that's exactly what happened. They wouldn't fill my prescription, even though, like I said, I didn't even take them. But it was like a big old fucking thing because they're like, well, it don't matter if she's not on Suboxones anymore. We can't give her the script till we talk to the doctor. And then I was able to get my Suboxones, even though I still got the 30s. Well, not 30s. They weren't even 30s, actually. The oxys. But I was really scared to take them, honestly. Like, big time. Because I thought if I take them, dude, what if I get all hooked again? Like, I was just... Dude, like, I don't even like to take Advil. I will not, like, I hate to take Advil. I don't know why, but the aftertaste of the Advil reminds me of when I used to take pills, and it grosses me out so bad. So if I have a headache or whatever, I only take ibuprofen, and that's it. I will not do Tylenol. I will not do Tylenol or Advil, because even back then when I couldn't get pills, when I was doing pills, when I couldn't get them, I used to take a shitload of Tylenol extra strength just to try to feel somewhat better. And even that reminds me of it, and that's why I don't take those ones either. But everybody's tolerance is different. I'm making green chili stew, you guys. Wait, did all my comments go all the way to the top? I think they did. Yeah, I used to take a lot of pills, man. And at that, I never did I did 30s here and there, but my choice was always the 10s, the Lortabs. And I would do 17 to 20 pills a day on those. But I did do 30s here and there, but my choice was always the other ones. And obviously, if I did 30s, I didn't take 17 30s a day. Hubby, on the other hand, he used to take a bunch, like more than me, and he only did 30s all day long. That's all he took was 30s. But he's been cleaner longer than me, you guys. Michael had, when I first met Michael, he actually was 3 months clean already when I met him. And I didn't get clean. Like, I quit for a little bit when I first met hubby. I quit for a little bit when I first met hubby, and I only quit because his cousin would always be like, oh, he's not gonna date you if he finds out that you're doing pills. He's not gonna date you because he's getting clean and na. So that's literally what motivated me to quit, because I really wanted to be with him, and I understood too, you know, because he was getting clean. So I quit. But then after I quit, when he got in trouble, and I knew that he was going to go to prison eventually, that's when I started doing stuff behind his back. And then once he went to prison, I got really, really bad. But I can say that it's such a blessing that I stopped when I did stop, because eventually I started doing heroin. And that was like my darkest moment. But the good thing, you guys, about that is that I never injected anything into my body. And I am so grateful that I didn't, because I honestly think that if I would have, I probably wouldn't even be here right now. I probably would be dead, to be honest with you. But I'm so glad that I decided to stop. And I think one of the main reasons why I decided to stop too was because the only reason why I started doing, I'm just going to say H because I don't want to get in trouble. The main reason why I started doing H is because the pills wouldn't get me high anymore. They just literally, I was taking the pills just to make me feel normal. So then obviously that wasn't satisfying me anymore. So then I was like, fuck it, I'll just start doing H, because my friend's like, oh, try this, it's cheaper and I'll get you high. And I was like, okay. So then I started doing that, but I never injected it ever. I snorted it or smoked it. Simple as that. And then the minute that I decided that I was just gonna stop was when I noticed that I was starting to do like bigger doses of H. And that's what scared me, because I'm like, okay, I started off doing a little bit to replace the pills and it would get me, you know, up here. But then after a while, I noticed that little bit had to become this much more. And then this much, you know, I kept bumping up. And then I was like, fuck, dude, like what if what happened with the pills happens with the H, and then I'm going to want to start injecting it so it could hit me like straight hits, you know? And that's when I decided that I had to stop. Like, fuck this. I'm not going to do that, because I think that to me, it was like the minute that I do that, there's no returning from the dark side of the world. I'm going to stay over there. And I obviously, regardless of what I was doing, I always had my kids with me. Like, obviously, I knew better than to be doing shit in front of my children. My kids, I was normal mom, you know, like they never knew. Even if I was hurting or wasn't hurting, I had my kids with me 24/7, and everything I did not around my kids. You know, I went to the room, I went to the bathroom, I went to the car, but I never did it in front of my kids. But that's what's, because you guys, I personally know some people, because I've seen it. I've helped some people where they started injecting, and then they were injecting so much that from doing it for so long, they ended up blowing out all their veins, and they started basically injecting in places that you would never even think a human being could do. And that's when shit got really weird for me, because I'm like, oh my God, I don't want that to be me. Heck no. Hell no. But yeah. And when you're at that point, bro, that means like, you know, when you're doing that and you blow out all your veins from The only way you can blow out your veins is from, realistically, the only way you could blow out your veins is if you've done it for so long and you keep hitting and hitting and hitting in the same spot, and then obviously you blow it out, so then you move to the next one. That's what that happens. Or it's because you don't know what the fuck you're doing and you're messing yourself up and you're blowing out your veins because you're not doing it correctly, and boom, you just mess them all up. And then you don't have no good veins. So it's either you're doing it for an extremely long time, I'm talking about years of doing this shit, or you just don't know what the fuck you're doing and you're not injecting correctly and you're blowing your veins out. Simple as that. Because, dude, one of my friends, like, I'm not even lying, like, honestly, till this day, I don't even know if she's alive because it was a friend of a friend. She would always go and help her, bro, and it's like, when you're having to do it where the sun don't shine, basically, that's scary, bro. Like, imagine, I would be so scared. And yes, I got all these tattoos and stuff, but it's not the same, bro. It's not the same. Nope, you and I think alike. Yes, I honestly wouldn't be here. I don't think I would be here. And another thing too is like, another thing that motivated me too is like, when Michael was getting out for parole, probation, like his parole officers wanted to know where Michael was gonna live, and they want to know a year before he gets out where he's gonna leave, and then parole comes to the house. Even though I'm not on parole, they came to the house, they checked the house, they tell me all the rules, like, I know you're not on parole and I know he is, but if he's gonna live here, technically you're on parole too. There can't be no alcohol, there can't be no GUNs, there can't be no drugs, there can't be no parties, there can be no smoking. You're basically on parole too. So at that point, I'm like, girl, I need to quit doing these, you know, what I'm doing, because I didn't want Michael to get out and then being on strict parole for 5 years, and then I'm over here doing drugs. Imagine. I didn't want him to get tempted, even though he's been clean since he, you know, since he went to prison. Like I said, he was clean 3 months when I met him, and he remained clean. The only time he did any medication was when he went through chemo treatment. But I didn't want him, you know, to do that. And plus, like I said, I was already starting to get scared that my little bit that I was doing was becoming more and more and more and more. And I'm like, fuck, dude. So all that and my kids was my motivation. Like, I just can't no more. And after a while, you guys, believe it or not, like I said, after a while, you're not even getting high anymore. You're just getting well to live a normal life. Like, you needed to function. You needed to get out of bed. You needed to be a normal person. So it's not like you're high. So when people, like, you know, people might be like, well, you're a functioning addict, but you were around your kids, you're probably all nodding out and shit. No, because in all reality, I was already at a point where I was just doing it to feel normal and not feel sick. And at that point, you're not high, enjoying your high. You're just being a normal person. So yeah, it's a huge, so I was literally a functioning addict. And the crazy thing too, you guys, is like, when Michael went to prison, I had friends, like, in Spanish, you say, like, tenía amigas para hasta para aventar para arriba. I don't know how you say that in Spanish. I do know how to say it in Spanish, but it sounds really weird. But basically, I had so much friends that I had to pick which ones were going to hang with me today and which ones couldn't, because I didn't have enough space in my car to take everybody with me. But that's because I was the fun Chris. I was the fun girl that had the fun stuff and got everybody wow. And then eventually, when I decided, like, I was done and I was going to get clean and, you know, I wasn't doing what I was doing anymore, slowly but surely, everybody vanished. And that's friends and family members. Some of my primos, like, were with me every day. My partners in crime, bro, literally. But now it's like, I am so grateful, dude, that I'm not like that. But sometimes I feel like I get very stressed out and overwhelmed with situations with my kids in my house. And it's not like nothing serious, but like them not cleaning or talking back or giving attitude or dumb shit like that. And it's like, I'm like, if I lived in Santa Fe, I probably would have relapsed already. That's how I feel sometimes. But because when I was like, when I used to do what I used to do, I always had an excuse, you know, like, oh, today I'm sad, so let me go get something. Or, oh, today I'm stressed. Or today I'm bored, and let me go find something. So it was always an excuse for me to do stuff. But I'm just glad I don't be like that. I think us moving to Rio Rancho was a really, really, really good thing for us. Because the area that, of like the side of town that we lived in and the area we lived in, I honestly, truly think that my older kids probably would have already been smoking weed or, you know what I mean? Or vaping and shit. And I don't want that for my kids. I've never tried a vape ever, you guys. And I don't want to. Because knowing me, I probably get addicted. Fuck that. No, thank you. Ah, Tiffany, thank you, friend. Oh, I thought I had that one on. Okay, I'm going to get off because I'm going to eat. I'm pretty sure the food is done. But let me show you guys my my little wings. I haven't been able to work on them since the last time I showed you guys. Oh my god, I need to turn this off because the potatoes are starting to shrink big time. So it's done already. And then I like to warm up a tortilla and serve it with that and eat it with the tortilla, and it's a bomb. But let me show you guys my little wings. I guess I gotta show you guys what it's supposed to give so you guys kind of see the vision, and then you guys could see mine, okay? I'm gonna work a little bit more on it today because I want to get them done by Memorial or before Memorial Weekend or after, because we have plans for Memorial Weekend. Oh my god, my phone's gonna die. So this is what it's supposed to look like. I'm not quite there yet. Those of you guys that joined my live, then you guys probably seen it. But it's supposed to be like this. Angel wings. Is that not cute, you guys? This is going to go on the gravesite for my abuelita and my best friend that passed away. So I'm making one right now, and I'm making a pink one, and then I'm going to make a purple one. So honestly, I don't really have a preference of the pink one's going to my best friend and the purple one to my grandma. Basically, it doesn't really matter. I just chose pink and purple, and this is what it looks like so far. And I kind of had to work with what I had, because some of you guys that were watching, then you guys kind of know the backstory to what happened and why I'm working with this little heart from Hobby Lobby. I couldn't find the other stuff that the girl originally used, but I made it work. And I just have to add all of this all the way around. I'm excited to start doing this little part right here, because I think that's what it's gonna start giving, is this part. But this is what it looks like so far, you guys, and it's not easy. It's a lot of work. You have to like cut out all of these individually, and then you gotta like glue them together with a wood burner. And I think what takes the longest is making these individual little feathers. And then once you make them and once you start putting it together, boom, like it's fast. Boom, boom, boom. You know, you start attaching them and it's faster. So that's what takes the longest. But it's hard with the baby, dude, because I don't really... If nobody's watching him, he's my Velcro baby. He wants to be like right here on the side of me. But that's what it's gonna look like, you guys. I could show you guys the purple one. And that's what if I don't do flowers in the center, I might do a bow. What do you guys think? Let me show you the purple one. The purple one is gonna look like this, if I find it. The color is so pretty too, look. I met your bestie a few times. Really? Aww. I found an old ass video of my son Nathaniel that I haven't even posted yet, bro. Like, I've been slacking. I have so many videos to post to share with you guys that are reels. But you guys, my oldest son turned 19 on April 4th. Zeke turned 1 April 2nd, and then my oldest turned 19 April 4th. And I made like a little video of a time, like, you know, when he was little to him being how old he is now. And I haven't posted it yet. Like, I've been slacking. Maybe I'll post it tomorrow. But anyways, I found an old ass video of Nathaniel. He must have been in 1st, 2nd grade. And it's a video of me and my best friend Felicia going to Nathaniel's class. We took him a cake. And all the kids were all singing happy birthday to me. And he was so little, you guys. And you could hear my best friend in the background telling Serenity, like, Serenity, whose birthday is it? And are you going to eat birthday cake? I don't know what she says, but she says something like that. And it was like, oh my God, it made me so sad because obviously I haven't heard my friend's voice since she was alive. And I didn't even know I had that video, you guys. I literally hopped onto my Facebook account, like my personal account. And you know how it always shows you like memories? Like you'll say 4 years ago today or 10 years ago today. So that video popped up and I was like, oh my God, dude. Like, oh, that shit made me so sad because honestly, Felicia was my one and only best friend. We got in one serious fight our entire friendship. But other than that, she's like the only one that was always 100% real and not fake. And sadly, she passed away 2 years ago now. So it's really sad. I miss her a lot. But yeah, I want to make one of those. I haven't even gone to her gravesite, you guys. And I didn't get to go to her funeral because unfortunately I didn't want to see some people there that I don't get along with. So I decided out of respect for her and her family that I just wouldn't go. But we live out here and she's out there. So I wanted to make this because then that would officially be the first time I get to go and visit her gravesite since she passed away. But let me show you guys the chili. This is what it looks like. But I turned it off, you guys, because the potatoes, look at how much they shrunk. Remember I told you guys that they shrinked? They were that big, like that big old one right there. That big old potato right there. And look at how little the rest are. So I turned it off, but ya está listo. It doesn't take too long to do it. And then I'm gonna make some tortillas, and the tortillas that I get, I absolutely love them. I've been using these tortillas for the longest time, and honestly, I owe it to one of you lovely ladies because I have never used these kind of tortillas, to be honest. I had never used these tortillas till one of you guys were like, you need to try these. They're literally like fresh. They taste like fresh homemade tortillas. And I was like, no way. And they're actually like, you have to cook them when you warm them up. Like they fluff up and everything. They're like basically, let's see what it says. They're fresh, ready to cook tortillas. And they taste so freaking good. So I just turn on el comal and then I make those. And I don't know. I mean, what else do you eat green chili stew with? Just tortilla, right? Or chips. Some people eat it with chips. I don't. I like tortillas. I need to tell my mom to bring me a comal from Mexico because the ones here from that they sell here at the stores, dude, they're not real comales and they get all rusted right away when you wash them. So I need to get a good real comal from Juarez. I'm gonna go see where all these boys are. I think Michael went to shower, but he hasn't came back down. Anyways, you guys, maybe I'll come back. Do you guys want to watch me make my little angel wings? If I don't come back too late, maybe I might go to the... Oh, it's already 10, bro. What the fuck? See, I have to make a bunch of these. And then when I do the color ones look like this. And then I gotta smash them in together. Whatever you do, don't buy these ones. Yes, green chili stew with real hatch green chili. The food's done. But I'm gonna get off, you guys. Look at my table, is still the Easter shit. I need to remove all of this. I was thinking of just leaving, like taking all the Easter stuff off and leaving the rest there till I decide to like do the, like a spring thingy. But let me show you guys this. Maybe my mom's not watching. Let me show you guys one of the little things that I got my mom for Mother's Day. Let me show you. Look at how cute it comes in this cute little box. But, so my mom's been telling, so my mom never owned a Pandora bracelet, and I got her one for Mother's Day, I think a year or two ago, 2 years ago, I think. Yeah, 2 years ago, because I got her stuff for Christmas and some charms. But she's been saying that, I guess once I got her the bracelet, like, she got all into the charms, and she's always looking at charms and stuff like that. And she kept, last time we went to visit my mom, she was like, oh, I want some of the, I want charms for all my kids. And I'm like, girl, she only got 3 kids. So I'll do the kids, and then later on I'll do the grandchildren, because there's a lot of kids. But I got her these for all my siblings. So these are for my brother. It's a little boy. Look at that. And I don't know if the top, oh, it does. The little thing on the hat, it actually moves. You see that? So we have a little boy for my brother. Well, 2 of them are boys, obviously, for my 2 brothers. And then one of them is a girl. I want some too for all my kids, but they're a little pricey. Look at the girl one. It's so cute. The little girl trae changuitos. She has changuitos and a little teddy bear. It's so adorable. And her little chonguitos move, you guys. Like the little chonguitos, they actually move. Do you see the little bear? And then the chonguitos, look. They actually move. See that? And it's a little bear in her hand. Do you see the bear? Isn't that the cutest ever? So I got 2 boys and 1 girl for my mom. But like I said, I'm going to get her something else too. I'm actually going to make her a basket with a bunch of Foxy Bay stuff, because she wanted a blow dryer, and I'm just gonna do, like, she loves to use the shampoo and the heat protectant and the dry shampoo, all of that. So I'm gonna make her a basket with the new blow dryer and one of the new straighteners, upgrade her to a new straightener. And then I'm gonna gift her this, and then I plan on having the kids each gift her something. But you guys, if you guys go and buy any charms, they have like a bunch of different ones for Mother's Day. I didn't really get a Mother's Day themed one. This one's not considered that. They have different ones, but I got these because, like I said, she had been saying that she wanted one like that. How do I do this? But they have some cute ones for Mother's Day, and you could get the box, but you do have to pay for the box. The girl was actually really nice. I asked her, because she was just putting it in the bag like this, and then I seen the little boxes, and I was like, can I get one of those boxes? And she's like, yeah, they're the Mother's Day boxes, but we have to charge you. And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. And then once I paid, the girl was like, I didn't charge you for the box. And I was like, oh, thank you. Oh, by the way, you guys, guess what? I didn't even share with you guys. I am beyond pissed off. My freaking vision glasses are missing, bro. I gotta fight with them tomorrow too about that. And then Michael got me this one, but he just got me this one just to get me this one. It's super cute. I haven't put it on because I kind of want to replace all the ones that I ruined because I wasn't aware that you're not supposed to wet them. And I've been washing dishes and showering and all that with my bracelet on, and some of my charms started peeling. Look at my birthday one. It's like a hot air balloon. And it's literally supposed to be like pink, teal, and purple. And see the silver? All that, the color peeled off. See that? So I'm gonna replace them because that makes me so sad. And then my other Mickey Mouse, Michael got me this Minnie Mouse for Christmas, and then he got me a Mickey Mouse for Christmas. And the Mickey Mouse one goes on this freaking charm on the side of it. This one.
That was my favorite one.
And it was so cute. It literally looked like the Minnie Mouse one, like this. But he had the white glove Mickey Mouse hands. And it was like this, covering his eyes. And then the charm, you could move it up like this. So it was doing like the peekaboo. It was so cute, you guys. And one time that I was putting the baby in the car seat, I was putting the car seat base in the car, and you have to put the seatbelt in, and then you pull the thing down to like tighten it. And I pulled it down, and since I've lost so much weight since I had the baby, my bracelet fits me so long now. See that? It was like this before, like that. It didn't hang as much, but now that I'm losing all this baby fat, it's that loose. So when I went to put it, like push the thing down like this, my bracelet obviously went down, and I didn't realize that I closed the thing with my charm in it. And when I went like this, it felt like stuck. But instead of looking, I just went like that, and then I was like, oh my God, my freaking charm fell out. I was so sad. I was so sad. But look at this one, is so pretty. Look at how pretty that is.
Oh yeah, I know. I saw that. I picked it.
Michael picked this one, but I'm kind of scared because it's kind of like the peekaboo one, because it has the little heart with the key. So it's like a heart, and it has the little key in the middle, and it lifts up. Look, and that's how the peekaboo one was.
You want me to make them all?
Yeah. So see how it's the lock. It's the lock, and then you let it go, and it's the key in the lock. So now I'm kind of scared to put this on my bracelet. But it's so cute, you guys. If you guys don't own one of these, honestly, you need to get one. If you need a gift idea for your mom, get her one, because it kind of helps you buy stuff for your parents or for whoever you buy it for. Make sure it's somebody like your mom, your sister, your husband, your sister-in-law. I don't know, like somebody that you buy gifts for every year. Make sure it's somebody like that, because don't do it for a coworker or some shit like that, because that's like a one-time purchase thing. But if you buy one for like your family or your husband or your mom or your daughter, it literally helps you so much, because every year for their birthday, you get them a birthday charm. For Christmas, you get them a Christmas charm. Or just because, you know, get them a little charm. Valentine's Day, you get them a Valentine's Day charm. You could get one for every, and they do them for every holiday, so they're pretty cool. But I think I need to take mine to get sized, because it hangs so much now. But yeah, I'm so sad about my Mickey Mouse one. And then the hot air balloon one that faded, my mom gifted that one to me for my birthday. And then the rest, Michael gifted those to me. And I still haven't took the other one down. He better love me, girl. Just playing. He does love me. Monday through Friday, just playing. He loves me Friday through Sunday. Look at Zeke. Oh, hi, Poppy. Come say bye. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna go eat.
Ven.
A ver. Did you see his scratch on his face? He didn't have that when we got here, Michael. I don't know if it happened when I got him down or what, but he didn't have that at Walmart. And he didn't cry either, so I don't know. Say bye, puppy. A ver. Drop that binky, boy. Ziki. Say bye. Boo. Boo. Bye. Okay, bye, you guys. You guys have a good night. And maybe I'll see you guys later, but if not, I'll see you guys mañana. Bye. He looks like me? Hell no. Okay, bye, you guys. You guys have a good night. Bye.